Everybody. I'm just
This meeting is being recorded.
okay. So, hello, everybody. My name is Robert Hollis, and I want to thank you very much for jumping on here. The number one question that people ask is, what is a sizzle session? A sizzle session is something where every one of you that have a win, and a win can be something that just excited you during that week of you going toward your vision, your dreams, your freedom, your whatever. So a lot of calls that people do, there's either one of two calls. One is that, we get to hear someone teach us something. Not very interactive, you know what I mean? We just get to hear someone like me with a crazy laugh just talk at you, for whatever amount of time. The other one is an opportunity presentation where, again, there's not much interaction. You see what I mean? We're just listening. So the reason for the sizzle session is people that are doing this business, that are getting results, we all get to come on here and all high five each other. Does that make sense to all of you? It's like, hey, what's working out there? So you're not the only one that is like going, well, apparently I'm on this island all by myself. and so this is what we're going to do. So I see author Julie, how you doing? Hi, Kelly. Nice to see you on here. John Melody, I hope you're doing great. Love and appreciate you. And what I'm going to do now is, so people, I guess I could have, what we're going to try, we're going to do the honor system here. If you're on here, just mute yourself. And if, we have a difficulty with background noise, then I'm going to have to bring in the king and Craig and have him, put a kibosh to you. All right. So I think the first one, we got to give this first one up to Bill. And Bill, it's his birthday. It's 65. So how many people want to let Bill come out and say that he made it another year? That's a good win.
Yes, I did.
So Bill, happy birthday. How's your day?
It was incredible, amazing. My sister took me out to lunch and
Awesome.
Got to work on my son's place to get it ready for them. I love your dog. I used to have a golden retriever. I actually slept with the golden retriever.
That's a whole nother birthday.
Yeah,
what is it with golden retrievers? They always have a smile on their face.
Yeah, they're pretty lovable dogs for sure.
So I just want to celebrate my wins. Turning 65 was definitely a win for me, and still having my health and my family. And what was amazing today, Robert, was that I got all these birthday wishes on Facebook, right? And what did I get to do that Robert Hollis taught me to do?
Celebrate.
Well, celebrate, but connect to all these people. I mean, I have people coming out of the woodwork, and I'm connecting with them, people that I know that are my friends that have been in, I don't know how many other network marketing companies, but a lot.
Yeah.
So made a lot of connections today. So that was my wins. So thank you.
Awesome. Bill, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's so cool.
Fun.
And, me, I try to be different than everybody else on purpose. And I actually left Bill a message today singing him happy birthday. So if you guys want to build connections that last forever, that's a pretty cool way of doing it.
I was really looking forward to that. And so thank you so much. And, all right, I got it from Robert.
So that's pretty cool. The next person I'm going to call on is a new dear friend of mine. We're new friends. We're new business partners, but it's Monty. So Monty, I want you to come out and say hi to everyone.
Hey, everybody. Nice to be with you. Got the pleasure of joining Robert. Super excited about that. Kind of new to the business, been working with my hands for 20 years as a groundskeeper, from starting in California all the way over here to Lake Havasu City, Arizona, where it's super hot. It's like 110. So it's like, we're getting fried out here. I'm all excited about the business. Love to work with people is my passion. So I found a new dear career to me, which is networking with people and just found the right ship to float with, you might say, here in my mega yacht. So thank you, Robert. And don't really have a lot more to say other than I'm happy to be here and just grow, and I'm coachable, and let's go, you guys.
Well, Monty, I'm gonna brag on you a little more. Monty has never really done this kind of business ever. And so he comes in, and the first thing I tell him to do is create an account, and he goes out there and shares away, and was out there with his wave runners, and shared it with people, and got a payday. So Monty, congratulations on getting a payday. And then Monty reaches out to me today and said, one of the people that I enrolled brought in a customer, and it says that there's 40 PV, does he now get a payday? And I said, Monty, absolutely he gets a payday, but so do you. And Monty was like, yeah.
Totally
And-
crazy, you guys.
Yeah, and Monty, I want you to just, I really want to make a big deal out of you and tell you congratulations, because, 35 years ago, I had no clue what this kind of marketing was. And I just did what I was told, and I got paid. And when I found out that people that I was introducing to the company were getting paid, it was like, well, wait a minute. I know a lot of people that need money. And I just started talking to everybody all day, every day. So Monty, you keep it that flippin' simple. And everybody's going to go, why is Monty a 1K? Why is Monty a 5K? Why did Monty quit his business, his job? Why did Monty walk the stage? And you're going to be like me, brother, in a few years, where I go, hey, listen, all I do is talk to broke people and ask them if they want to make some more money.
It's kind of crazy because I was out at Lake Havasu, and me and my wife and my kids were out here, and I've recently been blessed, through this type of business to have jet skis. And we were out there, and I was pouring it in with the foil pack, and people are like asking me, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm just using a little additive, makes my skis run hits. I mean that, And so I was like, I'm just, and the next thing I know, I have people out there literally trying to get the product off me. So I'm like, man, I'm working in paradise. You know what I mean? Like literally working in paradise. And why not me?
Why not you? Why not you? Absolute you, Monty. When I told Monty I wanted him to come on here tonight to be on a Sizzle call, and he's like, what's that? And I said, just show up. And here he is. So how many people think that they should get their people on these Sizzle calls? They hear about, people winning. That's cool. So Monty, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and looking forward to watching your success big time.
Thank you.
You bet. You bet. All right. I want to do sort of a gallery here before we do the next one, or maybe some of you that we can't see you face to face, I'd like you to put it in the chat there. But how many people received a check today? How many people got paid today? So raise your hands. And for those of you that don't have a camera, make sure you put yes in there. So look around, you guys. It's like, I'm not the only person that got paid. Terry got paid, and she paid me. No, I'm kidding. But next one I want to bring in is Kelly. Kelly Davis is new to the Sizzle call here, but she's been involved. So Kelly, unmute yourself.
Do you want me to tell how I ended up here? You want me to give a little rundown?
Yes. Tell everybody. I know that I get the messages all day of, yeah, I got another one. Yeah, I got it. So, tell everybody, I know that you've been through a little bit of ups and downs, and just tell people, your wins. That would be cool.
Well, honestly, I've been with MDC for 4 years. And not long after I came into MDC, my whole upline left. But that's okay, because I got another upline that took over for them. And I've been with the same upline for 3 or 4 years. And I was blessed to be able to go to my first mastermind. But just last week, the whole roof blew out of my system and I lost my upline again. Like I lost my main favorite, the people that I follow, my go-to, my ride or dies, the ones who said, get in on this chat and let's do this and send 400 TikToks out so that you can get your algorithm up. And I'm like pedaling along like a mouse on a wheel and following everything they're telling me to do the last 4 years. And they just gone. And so I and there's an opportunity at that point for me to say, oh, I'm so focused on these 2 people or 3 people. And I could have just hid my tail and ran, but I believed in the company. So I'll tell you what I did. I was in this group for this team and this group for this team. And you know what it is? It's noise. I'm learning this from Robert. For 4 years, I have become
Minutia.
a master social media scroller. But guess what? I might have got my algorithms up, but it's my paycheck that I'm trying to get up.
Amen.
So I, everything kind of falls apart and you have to break out of the rubble. And I just decided when that happened, I'm staying. I love this company. I love everything about it. The culture, everything. I'm staying right where I'm at. And I just wrote everyone off. Like I left every group. I left everything. I left it all, like done. And I sat there and went, holy crap, this is so freeing.
Yes.
And I don't have somebody telling me I have to make 27 TikToks of me, how far I walked today. I mean, seriously, how many of those do you have to put up, right? So I reached out to Robert and I reached out to Todd Falcone and I said, look, I'm confused. And I said, every single leader before me has told me a different way of doing things. You got to do this. Okay, now we're going to switch it up and we're going to do this. And I said, Robert, I feel like my foot's nailed to the floor and I'm walking in a circle. Like, I don't know where to start. And you know what he did? He spent quite a few hours with me on Saturday. I'm not even kidding you guys. And listen, I'm not even his downline.
What? Terry, what? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not even his downline. I'm not even like his immediate downline or his downline's downline. Like I'm like his sideline. And I said, Robert, I want some help. And I reached out to him and he helped me and gave me his steps to success, right? And I have a gal that I'm accountability partners with, and we get together and we work, and she's crazy fun and she's awesome and she's so determined. And so for 5 days, I could have been wallowing in it and attending all these stupid meetings where everybody's voice needs to be heard. Whatever, I don't need to hear your voice. I don't need to make money. So I shut it out. And I went to work. And yesterday, by myself, you see this? 42 cold messages. 42 cold messages, you guys. 21 people have said yes to the video. So I've created myself a whole lot of follow-ups. And I'm so excited.
All right.
In the middle of it all, I got a new customer and I wasn't even looking for that. I was like prospecting. And I had 2 reorders. And so I was able to share what Robert taught me with a group of people that are doing the same thing now. And we do Zoom meetings where we work and we share and we all have this fire. And I wanted to tell you guys what a great leader we have. And I'm so grateful that you asked me to jump on here, Robert, because I'm going to get teared up, but you will never know what you did for me.
I
want to win. And I finally put my trust in somebody that's made millionaires, somebody that has showed me how to do it right and wanting nothing in return. That's the thing. So thank you for having me today. And
Kelly,
you guys wait until convention.
Well, Kelly, I want to congratulate you. You know what's really amazing, and I always try to stay on Sizzle, not teaching on the Sizzle. I teach on the other one. But you know what? If you guys know of anyone that's successful at anything, they master the mundane. it's, you know, so you go to a person that makes $1 million a year and they bowl. You know what I mean? They make $1 million a year bowling. And you go, okay, what are you going to do today? I'm going to bowl. That's what I'm going to do. You go to, I always love the one where you're running, you know, a person makes $1 million a year running marathons, and you walk up and go, what are you doing today? I'm going to run. Today I'm running, you know, and it's like people do these things. It's called ADD, and it's always dealing with distractions. They always got a new idea of the day, a new idea of the week, a new idea of a month, a new trainer to follow, a new book. If you guys went back and seen me when I did a first video, think about this. My very first video, it was before YouTube, and I had to upload it on Google videos. And it took me, for a 10-minute video, it took me 30 hours to upload it on dial-up. So that means that if people are gonna watch it, they gotta click on it and walk away, come back in a couple of days and watch it after it gets done doing some buffering, right? And what I think is so funny is if you find any old videos of me, I'm promoting the same books, saying the same thing, asking people to do me a huge favor. I'm doing the same thing that I've done for 35 years. And so, you know, when people get bored of what I do, you wouldn't be bored if you had my income. Because I tell people, you want to make things duplicatable. And it's like, one of the other ones I always bring up is people that hit a #1 song. Think about this: the Beatles, any company, any band out there, a singer, and they have a #1 hit. You hear two groups of people always in the mentality. There's one group, I'll never forget this, and it was one of the Beatles, Paul McCartney. And he said, it's a privilege for me to get on stage and start a song that everyone in the crowd sings instead of me. It's an honor that every one of them got their phone up now with the light instead of the lighter, and everyone's doing this. And he says, when you see 80,000 people in one place singing the words to a song that I was blessed to have inspired. And then you got this other group of people that go, I'm so sick and tired of singing that song. That was a hit that I had years ago. And they almost get booed off the stage because they come out with their new album and their new songs, but people want to hear that old song. And what I think is so cool about all these rock and roll bands, you know, every one of them, from Kiss to every one of the big rock and roll bands, they all have a ballad, don't they? Everybody goes, oh, I can scream and AC/DC, and I can do all the screaming and the great guitar, but the #1 hit is the ballad. Isn't that crazy? So you get this band that's just out there just going bananas, and then everybody wants them to sing the ballad. Can you guys slow the hell down, get one guy on a piano, and let's hear it. So thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you so much. I'm so blessed to have you as my foster kid. It's like I love having foster children. So Craig, now what we're going to do for the next little bit is just turn it over to anybody else. Craig, you've been nice being quiet here, but this is the #1 MC in the world, Craig Jackman. So we'll let him host the rest of the call.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you so much. You know, just I guess to get everybody going, you know, please just go ahead and raise your hand if you want to share something or, you know, chat with Robert. You know, Robert, you know, this could be kind of an ask me anything, but I think this is more of a share and a win type of thing. So, you know, however you, ladies and gentlemen, want to do this. And it's really easy if you have a question or you want to just share something like a win, like Robert said. I'm going to go ahead and put it here in the chat of how to take care of it. I'll just let you know. There is a button at the bottom of your screen. If you put your cursor on the middle of the screen called participants, and someone's already got their hand raised, Kai, because you know how to do this. But click on the participants button. A list of names will appear to the right of your screen if you don't already see them. Look at the bottom of that list and click on the raise hand button. It will notify us that you have a question so that we can, okay, kind of do this orderly. It makes everything kind of run smoothly. And since Kai has his hand up, we'll go to him. But I will also say, if you are a little shy, okay, and you want to ask a question, put it in the
No,
chat.
I'm gonna stop you, Craig.
All right, then forget that idea.
Yeah.
No, we're going to just go ahead and open it up.
Ask questions are for Ask Me
Ask Me
Anythings on Saturdays.
All right.
This
So
one's
you
gonna
heard
be
it from the big guy there.
All about wins. Wins. Okay.
All right. And it's
And I
any
know
type of win.
I know people are not used to this. They're not used to all coming on here and going, hey, I got a win. I was able to, I don't know, get a payday. There you go. So Kai,
Or
go ahead.
Here's another win, and then we'll go ahead and give it to Kai. What if what Robert has shared with you, not just did it for something that, is network marketing related,
Yeah.
but why not life?
Yes.
So let's share. And I
Yeah.
see 2 hands up. Kai, Javi. Kai, you were up first. Do it. Let's go and hear from you.
Thank you very much, Craig. Can everybody hear me?
We
Yeah.
got you.
Awesome. First of all, thank you, Robert, for putting up that one training video called, excuse me, I'm not looking for everyone. That was one video that just lifted a huge bloody weight off my shoulders, because it took me, after watching that video, I sat and literally contemplated, why am I being so dogged about getting people to watch the videos? And then when your video came out, I just suddenly thought, you're right. He's right. I don't need everybody. I don't want everybody. I suddenly realized I was actually pleasing people to get them to watch the videos, which was a complete bloody waste of time for me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, today I just started because of the 6-day blitz that Aaron Parker created. I just finally said, you know what, I'm just going to go at it. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to get to it. Tell me yes, tell me no, because I got to go. And it just lifted a huge weight off my shoulder, because I just yesterday after that training video, I just had that sudden epiphany where I was like, I need to stop pleasing people just to get them to watch the video. If they want it, fine, that's their problem. They want high gas prices, that's their problem. They want high food rates, that's their problem. They enjoy having their rent increased, that's their problem.
Amen.
And so it was a big emotional weight off my shoulders, because it took one training session from you to make me realize what a fuck up I have been.
Hey, Kai, I can remember being in a phase in my career where I was begging people to do something. Even there was a companies I was in where you had to qualify $5,000 in new business, not underneath somebody else, to qualify for your check. I can remember telling people, please, you see these people from desperation mode. I'm this close to a promotion. Can everyone buy product? Please, everyone, just buy product so I can get a rank. And I'm going like, what? Man, that's duplicatable. But, so Kai, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
That one training video just lit me up all of a sudden, and with the whole 6-day blitz, that just, I'm sorry, I'm trying hard not to get emotional, but with the whole 6-day blitz that's happening right now, it just made me feel so much lighter and heavier. I mean, lighter and just like I can actually say and not be afraid to say you're not qualified. We'll chat later.
Amen.
And it took me
Amen.
forever.
Kai, I will say one more thing to you too, brother. I not only love and appreciate you, and I love watching you grow, but when you finally figure out, Kai, how much you're worth, you'll stop giving people discounts.
Exactly.
Well,
And
You're worth people running with you wide open. You know, I paused the basketball game for the Celtics and the Warriors. And you know what you hear all the time when the game's not being won? They're going like, hey, you know what? Kai can't win this basketball game all by him frickin' self. Why isn't the other teams participating? You know, why aren't the other players scoring? Why aren't they running as hard as Kai? And it's like, no, you want a bunch of team members that are all motivating you because they're going the extra mile. They're working hard. They're really putting it in. When you built a team of people that are all pulling their weight and doing the best that they can, this business is freaking a blast. This business is a blast. But when you got a whole group of people that you have to drag to a meeting, you know, Kai, I'll just say this because I love that you got some pops here. You know, you are on every one of my lives, and I see you tagging all these people that didn't get on the video. And I'm like, why is he freaking dragging these people to success? These people don't want to participate in their own rescue.
exactly.
So Kai, thank you very much, man. I love you. I appreciate you. Everybody give Kai a hand. That's cool, man.
hey, Robert, I'll pick up a little on what Kai just said. And you know, I've got some years in this industry, and you know, we got a mindset, we got a business, a multi-million-dollar business in our hands, and we don't need to prospect the needy, but the greedy. And that's not a negative thing, but you also qualify it a little more. If you have a prospect, okay, or potentially a business partner, and this is one of the things I learned years ago from the Victor organization, that in the Amway business, that if I couldn't trust a potential partner in my home when I'm not there, I don't need them as a business partner.
That's good. That's really good, Bill.
Because I am looking at the integrity, the quality of the people. And I spent many years, I spent many years in the distillery business and seen so many actions around America and blatant booze and drugs and all this other crap. And I go, you know, that was a definition of success. And I look into that, and that was something that I didn't like to choose. But I had that, I was able to come back to that $47 that I invested in that industry. And I knew whoever was in my home, if I didn't have a meeting, and I had 50, 60, 80 people in my home for a circle meeting. You can relate to that, Robert. Most people can. Okay, and turn around. And I knew that meeting would be okay. Because I knew the quality of the individuals and my business partners that were there when I wasn't. And that's what you're gonna look at. You got $1 million business that you don't need to ram down somebody's throat. You're providing a vehicle and an opportunity. And picking up where Kelly said, I mean, you've seen so many sidelines, uplines, do that, and you know how many they quit, they don't quit. But bottom line, don't lose your vision and your core. And you've been blessed however you got to Robert Hollis.
Thank you, Bill.
Stay with Robert Hollis.
Thank you, Bill.
You know, and I may be the senior person here, but I've been through the up, the down, and lost organizations just like you had. But I've done that over 40 years. So I got a track record. And all of a sudden I wound up with Robert. That's it for tonight.
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Kai, very much for sharing that. That's awesome.
Kai.
Now, before I go to either Monte and then Lisa, I saw that Javi had his hand up. Javi, do you still want to go ahead and share? I know you had your hand up there for just a moment, so open
Javi's
up,
got
please.
something to share.
Yeah, hey, hello guys. How you guys doing? Unbelievable, fantastic, great. It's a pleasure to be here with Robert. And actually, I have quite a few wins, but to me, the most important win is tonight. I have two people on my team on the meeting. One has to leave because working, but I have a lady that's been every single where I go. She's with me. She doesn't ask questions. Javi, what I need to do, because we were in a different company and that company got shut down. I said, well, Alice, this is opportunity. Now we're working with Robert. Okay, Javi, what I need to do. And she's been following me every single way, and so proud to call her my friend. I remember she started with me when I was running restaurant business. And I want to share this with you guys because it's a big win for me. Hopefully I don't get emotional. She came and applied. She was a single mom. I had 2 restaurants back then. She was with the baby, you know, and I called her for an interview. And she had to do a million things to get to the interview on time. She had 3 kids, 1 just born. And I hired her as an employee. And then when she went for employee to one of my general managers, the best general manager that was running one of my restaurants. And it's amazing the level of commitment that this lady has. You know, I mean, 3 kids, single mom, you have challenges, nothing compared what she goes through every single day. And she's here tonight. And she's doing everything that she can to make this happen. And I know she's gonna win big. And I know, Alice, you're here. You know how much I appreciate you here. You are the winner. You're the best.
Alicia, thank you so much, man. It was nice meeting you on a Zoom. I really, really appreciate that. And welcome. I'm proud of you. I'm super proud of you. And Javi, I do want you to say one more thing. You called me all choked up because you're noticing some changes after reading the book, Greatest Miracle in the World. So why don't you tell people who the miracle is?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I've been working crazy trying to find someone that really guide me to the right things. And obviously Robert has been a blessing for me. When he recommended the book, it took me a week and I watched one of his trainings. He said, you know, what is funny? And you know how Robert, right? I told people to do something and guess what? 95% of people will not do it. And I was, damn it, that's one of them. I cannot do this. So I stopped watching the training. I downloaded the book and never ever in my life I'll be spending 3 hours reading a book. Actually, I downloaded an audio and I was listening the book and it was changing my whole perspective. And when I get to the God memorandum, man, I couldn't talk. I mean, I left a message to Robert and I said, listen, Robert, I wish I could talk to you. I was so emotional. And since that day, I've been listening every single night, the God memorandum, every single night. My wife last night came home kind of late. And I was just listening and just concentrating because sometimes I fall asleep and say, no, I need to listen to everything. And when I start listening, and I would come say, oh, you're here. So I thought you were sleeping. I was, no, I'm listening to this. Damn, you were really getting to that. This is like a 5th night in a row that I'm seeing. I didn't know about that.
Javi, hey, you know, when your family starts going, wow, Javi, you're serious about this.
Yeah.
That, I mean, I just got chills on my whole body, man. I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much for everything you've done. I mean,
so I got to tell your other story though. So Javi reads the book and he says, I'm a miracle. And Robert talks about if you just think and, you know, this business will come to you. And Javi gets a knock on the door. Tell him, Javi.
You know, sorry, this and all that stuff. And suddenly a guy knocks on the door, and I have a camera, so I usually don't go out. Hey, if I'm gonna help, he was trying to get me some solar panels. I said, oh, I already got the deal. This and that. Something inside told me, hey, listen, I need to go outside. So I said, hey, let me come outside. And we start talking, and the guy started looking at me and said, listen, you don't mind to ask, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a professional referral. What do you mean professional referral? I refer my products and opportunity to every single one that needs the opportunity. And he was, oh, can you explain a little more? I said, well, I mean, this is very simple. You refer the opportunity, and we start talking about what Robert's been teaching, about the opportunity, the vision. And he goes, that's exactly what I've been looking for in my life. That's exactly what I've been looking. And I was, okay, hey, can I have your phone number? I said, yeah, we got a phone number. I sent the link. And I mean, and then it was amazing. When you start attracting those people, I have never had nobody knocking my door and, hey, what I need to do. Oh, man.
So some of you that believe that good things should happen to you, and you believe that if you do what that I did, that made good things happen to me, and all of a sudden, there used to be this thing that people would always say, well, I'm going to pray about it. And I used to say, hey, listen, I'll pray with you right now. And people used to get mad. Craig has seen me, Melody's seen me do this. And they go, well, I need to pray about it. And I said, listen, let's pray right now. And I grab their hands and I say, dear God, in the name of Jesus, do you believe this is a way for this individual to make a change in their family and change their family tree? And I shake a little bit and I went, yes, he said yes. And there's all these people around there going like, how dare he? You know what I mean? It's like that story that you guys have all heard where, the farmer, and I'll shorten it up really quick, because Jim Rohn's one of favorite Jim Rohn stories. And the guy walks back and he's got his whole backyard looks like Mr. Miyagi's on the Karate Kid. He's got fish and he's got all this beautiful stuff around. And the guy goes, wow, God sure blessed you with a beautiful backyard. And the guy goes, man, you should have seen it when he had it all to himself. So God gives us the tools to go out and do some miraculous things. And Javi, I'm just so proud of you. So thanks for coming back. I would have missed you. And Allie, thanks for coming on. It's cool. So Craig, back to you.
Yeah, as somebody just put in here in the story that you told earlier, with all this horse poop, there's got to be a horse in here somewhere.
Where's the pony?
You got it. The other thing too that I wanted to mention, I put a couple of links in the chat for those of you who want to see that, for the God Memorandum and the audio that Robert has recommended by a very good friend of ours, read by Wanda Kay, of the God Memorandum.
Like
and
voice of an angel. It's like I'm still blown away that I told her to do that, and she did it. Now it's got like 40,000 views on it. It's like, that is just, hey, magic works. So Craig,
and the way she reads it too is amazing. Yes, absolutely. So we've got Monty and Lisa in that order. Monty, come on back. Your hand was up first, and share with us, please.
All right, so we're all here. I'm most excited about this gas product. This Fuel XF is the stuff, So my gas tank was empty, and I'm driving an 02 Chevy Avalanche. My tank is super huge. Took it down to the gas station, pull out that bottle that I just got here last week, like squirt it up into that tip, dump it in there, and I feel like that's a win right there at the gas station in my gas tank. And so without even doing anything else, like, I'm increasing my gas mileage, and I love the fact that I'm able to do that. I'm my gas guzzling beast. And then people are around, they're like literally at the pumps in pain. Seen somebody there, and like you can literally see them there in pain, and they're like listening to me record live right there about how I'm increasing my gas mileage. And I've got all kinds of people hitting on that video, right? And so that's kind of exciting to me. And then also, I just want to say that from each and every one of you guys, stories are super cool and encouraging. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Monty. Yeah, it's when we're bold, bold things happen. So I don't think I've ever said that. Have I, Craig? Yeah. Okay. Lisa.
Hey guys, how's everybody?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank you.
Yes, you are. Yes,
I
you are.
am. I am. Okay, I'm gonna make this a win for myself today. I've had a hard time in this industry, but that's in the past. We're moving forward. I was having a very difficult time connecting with
Okay.
people. And I feel like I've gotten over a huge hurdle just recently. And I'm kind of tickled about that. And Kai, everything you said, boy, I'm telling you, you and I are so much alike, it's ridiculous. It's like retarded. That people pleaser too, you know, and just, I have people pulling me around by my nose, you know, here, you do it this way, you do it this way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it drives me nuts. And the dragging of people, I feel like that's all I've been doing. That's all I have been doing. And I've just had it. I've had it, you know, and I put my foot down. This woman was so insistent. It's like, you got to watch mine or I won't watch yours. And it's all this baloney. And and that's exactly what they're doing. They're leading me around,
Yeah.
you know, and I finally said, I've had enough of this. And this woman wanted me to explain the business to her.
Yeah.
And I said, I wouldn't do it, Robert. Now, I don't
Good.
know if I was wrong. I wouldn't do it. I said, you know what? As soon as I do that, my duplication is done. I don't
Totally.
need people like that on my team.
Good for you.
And I was upset afterwards, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to take that as a win.
It is a
And
win.
yeah,
It is a
so
win. When you get to, again, like I said to Kai, Lisa, you've been around me a long time. And I know for a fact that you're extremely unique and valuable. You're a wonderful
Mhm.
human being. I love you. You got your heart so big, and you just people don't like to learn to say no.
yeah, yeah,
And I had a guy that was a really successful person just recently. And he said, Robert, I hear you're crushing it in that business. Are you really making millions? And I said, yeah. And he goes, great, tell me about it. And I said, you do know that if you've never tasted vanilla ice cream, you're asking me to describe to you what it tastes like. And he goes, I've heard that crap before. And I said, listen, you got a wrong attitude. You're uncoachable. Why would I want to work with you? See, some of you want to beg people to work for you. What if you're interviewing them?
right.
What if you're interviewing them, Lisa?
Yeah,
I'm going, listen, I'm looking for motivated people that can follow instructions, that believe that they can better people's lives.
that is
So-
exactly how I
So
felt.
I'm working with a person that said, find people at the right place at the right time. I ask you very simply to watch a video and you say no. Sounds like to me like the decision's already made. I wish you a lot of health and happiness, and I wish you a lot of success. If you guys start pulling the business away from people, they'll beg for you to give it to them.
Mhm.
I still to this day will reach out to friends and family and say, hey, who do you know? Do me a favor. Who do you know? And they go, well, what is this? And I go, listen, I know you. You'll never do this. But I was hoping maybe you ran into a few people that might. And they go, why would you say I'd never do this? We've known each other for 50 years. That's how I know. That's fun. But people want to, Jim Rowan, didn't I say this on one of the last videos was, Jim Rowan says, even if you're super, super strong, you only can carry one person on your back. Maybe if you're super strong, you can carry two. But why are we carrying people? Why don't we find people that want to at least run with us, if not run faster than us? So Lisa, that was a win. Thank you for raising your
That's
hand.
how I took it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that is huge win.
It was like this huge weight was just, you know what? Rock on now. I'm gonna get bolder.
People ask me all the time, and I'm not going to train, but people ask me all the time, Robert, tell me what you do to follow up. I don't. I don't. I got the best opportunity and product and comp plan and marketing system on the frickin' planet. And people will reach out to me. Yeah, well, you check mine out too. I'll glance at it. But man, I am focused, man. I am focused helping people. That I believe this trend's going to last for at least a couple of years. But there might be a time when people go, I don't care about my gasoline prices. So I just want to make a quick 24 million in the next couple of years. And then I can sit for a while. All right. So Craig, back to you. Thank you, Lisa Marie.
Yes.
I love and appreciate you.
I love you. Thank you so much for letting me share.
You
Thank you
bet.
for all you do.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Lisa. We got Linda Collins and John Tier in that order. So Linda, open up and share, please.
Oop.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Linda. How
Hello,
are you?
Robert. All right. And hello, Terry in the background.
She's hiding. She's not here.
Oh, she's gone?
Yeah, she took the boys
She's
out
gone.
front.
Okay. But I just want to say, just like Kai, just like Lisa, I appreciate that training. And when it was funny, because I'm sitting right where I was sitting when you started that training that day. So I don't want everybody in the business. Okay, I hear you, Robert. I hear you. And I understand where you're coming from. I understand where Kai was coming from. I understand where Lisa's coming from. Sometimes you do carry people. I've been in this business going on, this next year will be 4 years. And I got into this business is because I believed in it. I tried the products. I know the products. I haven't tried all the products, but the products I have tried, I really love them. And, I use them. And I have gone as far. I'm like Lisa, I have a heart. I want my business to work. So I haven't made the money I wanted to make yet, but it's coming.
Yes, it is.
I have to get a little more hardcore. I have to say, just like you said that day, we don't need everybody. You don't want everybody in the business. And sorting, learning how to sort. First, I had to learn how to become a friend. I've learned everything up to this day. I give you the things because I followed your trainings and I've been following your trainings and I refuse to get off. So I know I'm on the right track. But I've given products to people.
What?
I've shared books with people. Yes, I've gone that far and still get the down, oh, I'll watch the video. Oh, don't happen. Oh, I want to try it, but it costs so much. My question to you was, how much do you sponsor a person? Sponsoring a person, I have gone as far as to give products and say, hey, try this and see if you like the product. And
No,
come on
no.
in, sign in. And then when Josh made it a free website, so all you got to do is sign up for free. No, I don't know. I got so many apps on my phone.
Yeah.
So this says to me, walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away. And with the training that you're giving, you're saying, say yes, no. Yes,
Yeah.
no. Yes, either you want to do the business or no. Then it makes me feel better. Now I can walk away. And when you did that, like Lisa said, when you did that training this week, it just said,
Yeah.
it was like everything just flew off. I did something this week that I have never, ever done. And I guess you saw my video. My hair was all over my head.
You were gorgeous.
Got my, I get my subscriptions on time. You know, I was so happy when it came,
No, it's like,
you know? So, you know, it's not like I'm not buying the product. I'm not trying the product. I am a professional referrer.
yes, you are.
I have the opportunity to offer you a chance to see what you can do with your life, just like how they say.
Yep.
We are professional referrers. Thank you. Thank you for everything you're giving us. And to my one upline, Melody, who I love. I told Melody, I said, I made some flyers. I was going to take the flyers out and pass the flyers around just to, you know, introduce the FXA. She said, no, I'm going to tell you right now. Robert said, how many hours are you going to be out there passing flyers? Versus he get more done sitting right where he's at, and he can reach more people, and you calculate the hours that it take you to make the flyers, then go out there and pass the flyers around. How many people can you reach, Linda? So I am coachable.
Good, Linda.
I
I'm proud of you,
receive.
man. I am proud of you. I know my way's not the only way, but I've made so many mistakes. I'd rather have you guys learn from my mistakes. And, you know, so I said this to a person the other day, and I could tell I hurt their feelings. They said, hey, would you look at my business cards? And I said, I'll look at them, but I'm in a home-based business and I never leave the home.
That's it. That's what Melody said. She
I
said,
said,
that's
"Are
not
you-"
duplicatable.
Yeah,
She
I
said,
said, are you going to go
duplicate
out?
what Robert does.
Yeah, I said, are you actually going to go out and hand those business cards out to strangers? And she goes, no, I just thought when I run across a person, I'll give them the business card. I said, how long have you had them? And she said, I don't want to tell you. And I said, listen.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, and I just said to her, now listen, before you get mad at me, I need you to ask me a question. And she said, okay. I said, ask me if I've ever bought business cards. She goes, have you bought business cards? And I go, yes. I try to be as coachable as I possibly can, but at one time, I bought a bunch of beautiful business cards. Nice. I mean, oh my God, they were impressive, Linda. They were really impressive business cards.
Right.
And I showed one to my mentor and he goes, wow, he said, you're just not coachable, are you? And I said, why? And he says, if you're going to get business card, never put CEO on them. Don't ever put president on them. Put vice president on them. And I go, why? And he goes, because if you're the president and the CEO, they know you're the one that has all the questions. You're the one that has all the answers to all of their questions. He goes, if you're gonna not listen to me, at least put vice president on them. So when they say, hey, Monty, is there any way you can get me some 55-gallon drums for $2.50? You can say, listen, I'm a vice president, but I'll talk to some other people and I'll get back to you. So I'm going like, yeah, but I bought 1,000 of them, you know. So Linda, I love you and thank you so much for sharing. That's so cool.
Thank you.
You bet.
Yes.
God bless you. Have a good night.
Thank you, Linda. And by the way, that video that Robert was talking about, we don't want everyone. I put it in the chat too.
That video shook people up, man. That was a good one, man. It's like, all right.
It makes people think that this is their business, the ones that they want to work with. And that's what I loved about it. It's like, okay, Robert's not pulling any punches here.
Yeah. I got some good ones coming.
Ooh, can't wait. John Tier.
Hey.
There he is. Open up, share.
Hey guys. You know, Robert, I hate to belabor the point, but I was right there too with that video yesterday. And I actually wrote down exactly what you said. And when I went back over it, I looked at us and said, wow, actually we're qualifying people with this. We're actually qualifying people. And so I've actually now incorporated that in my peak.
Perfect.
So that people will know this is the kind of person that I'm looking for. You know, somebody who's ambitious, somebody who wants to make more money, somebody who wants to make 6
Yes.
figures or plus. You know, so that just cuts those, you know, certain kind of mindsets right out the picture. You know, and it also lets people know I'm serious about what I'm doing, and I'm looking for people of the same type of mindset. And so this was just, and I also incorporated it in my prayer time now is like, Lord, send me these kind of people. These are the people that I'm looking for.
Amen. I agree with my brother, John, and 2 or more agree, there it shall come to pass. I agree with you, John. I agree with you.
So that's my win for the day.
Thank you. I love you. So you guys, I'm going to close up with just really one quick thing that I think, you know, will be exactly what we've been talking about. I just want to throw a quick story out there. What if, and I know I've done this before, but I'm being told to share the story. Okay. So first of all, we all know, whether you believe in the story or not, that there was this dude that was hanging out, and I'm not bringing sacrilegious, named Jesus. And do you guys know that it never says in there, in any of the stories about Jesus, do you think he only went to 13 people and said, drop everything you're doing and follow me? Do you really think that Jesus was 13 for 13? No. He did that to everybody. He did that to everyone. You know what? I can teach you love, peace, joy, the best things in the world. Love. Just love. Do you guys want love, joy, peace? Drop everything and follow me. And everybody in the square went, I ain't going. Wait. Leave my friends? Leave my spouse? Leave my children? Leave my business? No, I'm not doing it. See, it never says how many people went, this guy's funny. I ain't dropping everything and following him. Now, he only needed a few. He only needed a few. Are you guys listening to me? So he pre-qualified. So I'm going to throw something quick at you. Let's say all of you, I just want you to do a quick imagination thing here. Visualize. I'm going to bet every one of you $10,000. If you're not good for it, we'll sign a contract. I'll get it out of you eventually. But this is whether or not I'm going to win, right? So what we're going to do is 6 months from now, we're going to play a little 5-on-5 basketball game. And whoever wins gets all the money. Now I'm going to share with you really quick how I am going to get a team to show up. I'm going to start calling people. Hey, John, this is Robert. Hey, do you know of anyone that makes money playing basketball? You do. I need to talk to him. Did you guys notice I didn't ask John if he liked playing basketball? You know why? John's my friend. I love him. He's my brother, and he's got a job. He might be good at basketball, but he doesn't make money playing basketball. If John introduces me to a guy that makes money playing basketball, who do you think his circle of friends are? Hey, do you know other people that make money playing basketball? Yeah, all my teammates, every one of them. Listen, I put this deal out with Javi. I'm betting him 10 grand that in 6 months, that we're going to do a 5-on-5 basketball game. I'm willing, listen closely, people. I'm willing to pay every one of your players $1,000 if you win the game. And I need to find a team that will work together. Oh, we already all play together. Oh, really? Yeah, we won the city tournament 2 years in a row. This is going to be an easy win for me. Do you guys agree? And you know what amateurs do? Well, I guess I need to find 4 other people because I guess I'm one of the people that are playing. I'm not good at basketball, but I bet Robert a 5-on-5 game. I guess I'm playing. And then Javi reaches out to, hey, Linda, do you like playing basketball? I got to find 4 other people that will play with me. Oh, and you, Linda, you got to show up at practice too. And Linda goes, I ain't showing up. Why? Because I don't want to play basketball. I'm not even interested in playing basketball. Listen, Linda, please, you got to show up. And then I go worse. Linda, listen, do you know anyone that plays basketball? You know anyone that's sort of good? Do you know anybody that would like at least show up at a practice? And you guys build your whole damn teams this way. A bunch of people that don't want to show up to get better. They're not coachable. They're not willing to, they're not interested. Did that hit you guys? So it's a little different when you reach out to people and say, hey, Alicia, do you know of anyone right now that needs to make extra money? She goes, listen, I'm not only a single mom, but I know a lot of single moms. You show me how to make money so I can take care of my kids. I will follow instructions and I'll be one of your top people. Get me a way out of this situation. And so Alicia now is talking to other moms that she knows are hustlers. They're willing to do whatever they can to get out of their situation. They're not playing games. And when you run into a serious person, they don't like hanging around unserious people. It's usually, don't get mad at me when I say this, you guys. It's usually the people that are playing with this game that find other people that want to play with this game. Because you haven't stepped up your game. So you know what's really unique before I leave? I'm going to go out and watch a professional basketball game, and the Warriors could possibly win the world championship again tonight. Or the Celtics could win and take it to a game 7. You know what all the owners in NBA history have in common? They're not NBA basketball players. They own the team and then hire people that love playing the game. And some people get cut. You can get cut and put on the bench for having a bad attitude. You don't want to play team? Set your ass down. Do you guys watch this? Do you hear about coaches benching beat players? These are players that are not playing all out. These are players that are not practicing. These are players that got bad attitudes and they won't follow the rules and the plays. They're grown-ass men and women. And they got a person above them that pays their salary. And they say, listen, if you're going to play for me, this is how you frickin' play. It's a championship game. You're not going out tonight. Do not leave your hotel room and get some frickin' sleep. Oh, I ain't listening to you. Oh, the hell you're not. If you leave tonight, don't show up tomorrow. Don't show up ever. See, but we have to be our own boss, don't we? You guys want to be jacked out of your mind 24 hours a day? Find some people that want to run with you. Run some people that are showing up to practice. Run to show. How many of you invited people on this Sizzle call? Kelly said I didn't know anything about it. Well, they'll do two things. They couldn't make it. That's okay. Will they watch the replay? I don't know. But I do pay attention to people that are doing it. Javi, I told Javi a story about, I thought I was special. My mentor told me to go to a bookstore and get The Greatest Miracle in the World and read it and call him back. I thought that he looked at me as special. I didn't figure out later that he did that to everybody. He sorted and qualified their people based on them going and getting the book. Ah, that's a person that showed up to practice. They read the book and they called me back. Wow. Javi left me a message and he couldn't even get through the message. That's the kind of people. That's the kind of people that you surround those people around you and you will walk through walls. So I'm proud of you. I believe in you. I love you. I know you can do this. And we'll see a lot more people. We'll see a lot more people on the next Thursday Sizzle call.
And before we finish up, Robert, just a reminder for people, if they want to save the information in the chat.
Please.
Okay, thank you. I did post it in the chat, but just to let you guys know, if you want to save the information in the chat, click on the three dots to the right of the two above where you type in the chat, the information there, click on Save Chat, and the information will download to your computer at the conclusion of this Zoom. So there you are.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Matthew. The wisdom
Thank you,
behind the
everybody.
scenes, and I love and appreciate each and every one of you that shared
Thank
your
you,
wins
Matthew.
today. God bless. We'll see you next week. Oh,
Thanks,
ask me
everyone.
anything on Saturday at noon.
Yep, you can sign up for the AMA on roberthollis.com/AMA. And if any of you guys want to invite anybody to these Sizzle sessions for next week, it's just roberthollis.com/sizzle. So send that link to everybody you know, get them on these calls because you can see the value that these calls have. So please get it to as many people as possible. So,
All right.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you,
God
guys.
bless
thank you, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night. Good night.
Hi, guys.
Thank you,
Love you
everyone.
guys.
Everybody.
Bless you all.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thanks,
Thank
Dad.
you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Everyone, good night.
Thank you,
Deborah.
Craig.
Hi, guys.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you,
Thank
Monty.
you.
Thank you, Kai. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you.